Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Dosha with DoshaDreamsTarot, and this is a reading for whoever needs it, okay? Just want to say that it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Just please take what does and leave the rest for somebody else. Energy's fluid, gender's fluid, and roles can be reversed. So just keep that in mind moving forward. All right, so as y'all can probably hear, it is raining really hard outside right now, and I just want to send a little prayer of safety and protection to those who are in areas where that there are tornado warnings issued right now. This is the second round so far this month, and so I know a lot of folks are hurting, and I'm just really hoping that everybody's able to find safety tonight, okay? So hopefully things clear up in the morning. So anyway, I am feeling called to do a reading for y'all tonight. As I was getting ready to hit the record button, I had already been meditating with my crystals and shuffling the cards and trying to get in a good headspace for y'all so that I could channel the messages that Spirit wants to come through. And one of the prayers that I was saying before I started the reading was to ask Spirit to guide me and to be in connection with me so that I can help guide the collective for their highest good, for your highest good, okay? And as I was reaching to hit the record button, I accidentally knocked a card off the top of the deck, and I got the Star card coming out. So the Star card for me represents exactly that, is being guided and being in touch with your highest good, being in touch with your higher self, your purpose, and with Spirit. And Spirit is asking me to talk about this tonight, okay? And so Spirit's kind of, I feel like, kind of like pushing me towards the subject, like, okay, now you need to talk about getting in connection with Spirit, okay? Because I think that there's a little, it's funny because I'll just say, a lot of people think that, and a lot of people use the word God to refer to this energy, and if you don't, that's okay. I think that we all have our own unique relationship with the creator or with the source of life and energy, right? So there's a lot of interpretations, but, to make it simple and a little bit more, universal, I like to use the word Spirit, okay? So Spirit has a very intricate personality, as you probably know, if you do connect with Spirit and you do resonate with that concept, right? Which, I mean, I feel like once you are touched by it, you can still fall off the path of connection, but I don't think that you can ever really doubt it after it reveals itself to you, okay? It's very obvious, and really you cannot separate yourself from it once you know it exists and you know for sure in your own spirit that it is the truth, okay? So if you don't vibe with that, maybe this isn't your reading, but maybe it is, because if you don't vibe with that, maybe Spirit is trying to reach out to you through this reading, okay? So I'm not here to help you find Jesus, okay? I'm not here to, do all that. What I'm saying is that Spirit really, really has a wide, diverse range of emotions and energies, okay? So Spirit is not just, peace, love, and light, and that's like it, okay? Like, do you hear that thunder? Do you hear that? That's what I'm talking about, is that Spirit is the driving force behind everything that we see on this planet, okay? Some people might argue with me on that and say, well, but what about bad things that happen? Like, okay, that's just your opinion on whether or not it's bad. And I'm not saying that some things aren't horrific and terrible. What I'm trying to say is that we don't understand the purpose of all things. We don't understand the way that energy moves and why things happen and the long-term effects. I feel like we can try and understand, and that is a noble pursuit, but at the same time, it is so much healthier to just accept it and accept the way things are, because illness exists regardless, right? death exists regardless. There's nothing we can do, and we can try and change things all we want. We have free will, we have power. Some people use their free will to do terrible things, okay? But what I'm saying is that the wheels are set forth in motion, and things like tornadoes, and yeah, we can say climate change, like we can take the blame as much as we want or take the credit as much as we want, but what I'm trying to say is that these things all still exist within the realm of this planet and this life experience, okay? That's just what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that spirit can get annoyed, spirit can get frustrated, spirit can get like powerful and demanding if it needs to, you know, and there's not really, I'm just saying that this is not a one-dimensional type of thing, okay, y'all? So what I'm saying is that spirit is pushing me to talk about this, okay? So we're going to pull more cards. It's not the only thing we're going to talk about, but spirit's saying that that is literally probably the single most important thing when it comes to moving forward in your life in any kind of capacity. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, if you're not seeking to connect with source, you're not seeking to connect with your higher self and your purpose and your spirit and your, you know, I mean, people call it your Akashic records, right? This is like your past life experiences, your karmic baggage, like what your relationship with that, okay? Your relationship with creator, with source, with spirit, with God, whatever it is, your relationship to that and the way that you communicate and you ask for guidance, you give gratitude, all of those things, like that's really important. And I think a lot of people fall off that path when it comes to the pursuit of, you know, material possessions, which, you know, we live in a physical world. So I'm not here to guilt trip you. I'm definitely not here to judge you, and I'm definitely not here to judge anybody. That's not the purpose of this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that there's many things that can lead us off of the path, and one of them being our ego, okay? And I'm mentioning that because a lot of times we think that we know best, and we think that we know what's right, and we think we know what the truth is, and we don't have, you know, and we tell ourselves that we don't have bias, and we tell ourselves, that's so fucking funny. I'm sorry. Spirit, seriously, another one too? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this. So, what I was trying to say is that a lot of times we think that we are the ultimate, okay? And we can start to become egocentric, where that we stop understanding the way that other people feel or the way that other people are experiencing life. And a great meditation to do, y'all, and I don't even have to call it a meditation, because this is literally just using your empathy, using your empathic resonance to connect with the collective and to connect with other people. And I'm not telling you that it's just like, oh, just connect with everybody on the planet. Like, no, it's not easy. It's not an easy pill to swallow. It's incredibly painful in a lot of respects, because like I said, these things are intertwined. So don't only focus on the bad, like feel everything, but also like recognize your capacity, okay? So don't get stuck there, because it can become a really intense experience. But what I'm saying is that even just thinking about the people in your town, just start small, even the people on your block, the people in your neighborhood, right? The people in your side of the city or wherever it is you live, and start to try and understand what other people are experiencing, because they are individuals with their individual eyeballs, right? Looking out into their experience, and like you're not the only one who's having that experience, right? So you couldn't possibly be all knowing. It's just not possible. Like literally, even in your lifetime, you could be a well-educated person and in your later years and still not know what other people are going through, because you just straight up haven't lived it, okay? And I'm telling you this, and I'm coming through frustrated, because I think it's really important for people to recognize this, that this is a phenomenon, and this is really an epidemic of narcissism going on here, you know? And like, I'm not perfect, and I don't know everything, so I'm not sitting here being like, you know, y'all are selfish and I'm humble, you know? It's like, no, like I literally check myself every day, and I hope that you do too, you know? And I'm not here to rag on y'all, but Spirit is trying to tell me to tell you that it's important. Number one, it's important for us to connect with Spirit and recognize that Spirit is the one that knows what's going on. Okay, so if you're ever confused or you're not sure, there's no point in sitting there swimming in circles and being like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what's going on. It's like, yes, accept that you don't know what's going on, okay, not to be rude, and ask Spirit for guidance, and literally always will guide you in the right direction, okay? And sometimes you might be really far off course and it might take you a while to get back on the path. So just trust the process, okay? So, you know, this is just what I'm channeling, okay? And like I said, I'm coming off with some frustration because I think that Spirit gets frustrated, you know what I mean? But it doesn't mean that Spirit doesn't love you, okay? So we're going to get into this. We have the Six of Wands coming out in the reverse. So the first thing that came to me was that, and this is like, really is exactly what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to be rude, I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but like, and this literally, I'm here to encourage y'all. So this is like just a little bit of a reality check moment, okay? I think for everybody. This is why this is a for whoever needs to hear it. I didn't say for whoever needs a ego boost, okay? Like I did not promise you anything, okay? All I have to do is my job, okay? And my job is to tell y'all what Spirit's telling me. So with that being said, the Six of Wands in reverse is coming through as a reminder that you may not be as great as you think you are. Sorry to say it. For whoever needs to hear it, okay? If that's not you, then I'm sure you'll just take your ego and go somewhere else. But if you're ready to hear it, then just embrace it, okay? And like I said, you know, I just channel what I have to, and it's different every time. So I'm not always like this. So please forgive me if you feel offended, okay? So along with the star, we have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is coming through a lot like what I was saying about accessing your past, okay? The Six of Cups can also talk about relationships being kindled with care, okay? And over time usually. But what I'm getting from this is that when it comes to your past, that this could be past lives. It doesn't necessarily have to be your actual like this lifetime past, but it could be both, okay? Because patterns repeat themselves. So it could be that this is actually whatever you're going through now is, and whatever I'm addressing here and talking about is actually coming from a past life cycle, and that it's re-entering now, or it has already in this lifetime, and you're now just grasping it, okay? This is what I'm getting. This is for the people who maybe haven't had this kind of kick in the ass yet, okay? To be like, hello, hi, up here, yeah, you know, the the creator of all life, yeah, hi. What was that you said that you knew so much about? I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm literally just, it's just the vibe, okay? What I'm getting is that it could cost you, okay, this attitude, all right? And Ten of Swords, okay? Just talks about endings, okay? So it could be that it talks about completion. Nine of Cups in reverse. So this is talking about, you know, I mean, it could impact your overall happiness and well-being, okay? The Moon, talking about your subconscious. What's going on in your psychology? What's going on deep down that is causing you to behave in this way, where that you're disconnected from Spirit and you're needing some type of ego check? Wow. Okay, I just want to say that real quick, this is important for some of y'all out there, and it might even be important for me here. This card is forgiveness. It says, stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine, okay? So we're going to go ahead and move forward to a different message because that's what Spirit's saying. So, all right, that was for some of y'all. Let's move on. All right, thank you so much, Spirit, for your divine messages and guidance. We are deeply grateful, and we know we couldn't do this without you. Would you please guide whoever needs to hear this message for their highest good? Please bless us and protect us as we move forward into this reading. Thank you, Spirit. That's right. Okay. We have the Magician coming out here. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm getting is that, one more card? Okay. You have the power to change your mind, is what I'm getting. You have the power to change your reality. You very well could be somebody with a star on fire. Do you see this person with the star on their heart and it's just on fire here? So what I'm saying is that you may be a very passionate person, okay? So being passionate is not a crime, and especially if you're passionate about things that, you know, but you may be passionate about things that you don't know about. I'm not trying to be rude, but you have the power, and I was seeing the Hierophant when I was shuffling as well, and what that really showed me is that you have the power to learn, and you actually have the power to shape the world around you. You actually have the power to impact your reality, okay? With this card here, talking about you create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. That's what this Magician is here for. So you need to forgive the past, okay? You've got the Six of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. I feel like you may have not received, you may not have, what's the word? Like, with the Five of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, it's almost like you're coming out of this state of poverty, okay? And this could be poverty in your mentality. This could be literal physical poverty, like whatever it is that you're dealing with. I completely understand, you know. And so the Six of Pentacles in reverse here is really just talking about not being in on the receiving end, okay, of healthy, balanced relationships. So it just means there hasn't been healthy, balanced relationships in your life, and that could be causing you to focus on the past and potentially even impact your success, okay? So Spirit's asking you to forgive and just to reconnect with Spirit. You have the power to manifest your reality. Okay, we're going to take these two. Yeah, oh my God, I'm sorry. 1 second. Six of Cups coming out again. Down here. We're not going to take all these though. But the two that came out on the table. Five of Cups. And the Emperor. So, first thing that came to mind is that you might have control issues. Deep down, you know everything that I'm saying. If this reading is for you, I mean, it may just be annoying to hear. You might not want to hear it. You might have already left the reading. That's fine. But what I'm saying is that if it is for you, you already know your issues, even if it's just subconscious, okay? And you've also been focused on the past with the Five of Cups, okay? So I think what Spirit is saying is that you need to forgive the past. And you need to relinquish control, because I feel like you wanting to be in control is actually cutting you off from Spirit, because I feel like it's just, you've got the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So maybe just work on yourself, okay? Because you may be trying to control other people because of things that have happened to you in the past that you're still healing from, that you haven't healed from completely yet. Ooh, you got the Tower. This is Scorpio energy. Also, we've got Aries with the Emperor, Aquarius with the Star card. What that tells me is that this is sudden and unexpected change occurring. Nine of Cups in reverse again, y'all. I can't make this stuff up. The Spirit is saying that with the Tower coming out, that because of this combination of, not to be rude, but really feeling sorry for yourself. The Five of Cups is feeling sorry for yourself. Really, or being sad about the cups that are spilt. A lot of people say crying over spilt milk, but like, whatever. and not looking behind you and realizing that you have 2 cups still standing upright, but instead focusing on the things that have gone wrong. And that has made you really stubborn with the Aries energy over here, with the Emperor. And it's made you want to be in a place of control. So you have these control issues. And Spirit is trying to get your attention here. And you may have had things that didn't go well in the past. That seems very likely here. And you may be unhappy, but because of that, it's causing you don't realize that you're actually manifesting your reality. So if you're going through a hard time right now, I'm not saying it's your fault necessarily. I'm saying it's a cumulative series of decisions and attitudes and beliefs and the way that you move through the world. It's an accumulation of decisions that have led to this. And what Spirit is wanting me to say is that you really need to be brave enough to admit when you're wrong, or brave enough to admit when you need to course correct. You have to be brave to let your guard down and to say, like, I thought I was, this is like coming off your high horse almost, I'm getting with the 6 of Wands in reverse. It's almost like I thought that I was the best, and really that's not the case. But I'm actually manifesting that because I'm not willing to change and to look at things through a new perspective. So Spirit is almost going to make you, you know? And I hate to say that because that's some of the hardest ways to learn. Gosh, Jesus. Yeah, okay. What do we got down there? I'm going to pick those up in a minute. Sun card fell out on the ground though, so, you know, that's something. So we've got the King of Wands coming out with the Moon card and the 7 of Wands. So what I'm getting is that this could be your energy. And with the Moon card here, I feel like I was saying, I get the feeling that you're a really passionate person, whoever you are. And I'm getting that that's not a bad thing, okay? Because with the King of Wands, you actually have the power to reach your goals, okay? And it's very possible that you may be feeling like you're just protecting yourself with this 7 of Wands. And when we have been hurt, okay, and this is where like the compassion and love comes in, okay? You got my tough love side, all right? So I'm going to come back around. Let me grab these cards because that's probably bugging some of you. I wasn't trying to forget about them. I just wanted to address what I was channeling here. But what I'm getting is that if you've been hurt in the past, this is a completely normal and extremely common response to hard times, trauma, non-reciprocal relationships, you know, past life relationships that weren't reciprocal, you know. It does cause us to become rigid because we're trying to protect ourselves, okay? And that's a survival, it's a survival instinct, okay? So you are not wrong for doing that, okay? I just want you to know that, like, it's okay, all right? You did that for a reason, and it served its purpose, okay? So now it's coming time for you to be able to let that down, because you are passionate and you are powerful and you can do a lot, you know? And with the Moon card coming out, this is really just about addressing what's in your subconscious. Like, what is in your unconscious mind that is actually causing you to behave in this way? Like, you have to dive deep. You have to go deeper and realize, like, which wolf am I feeding? Because you do have free will. And so it's not that just because you think a certain way that that's the truth. You know what I mean? It could just be your perspective, you know, based on coming from a place of defensiveness and pain, you know, that you're still healing from something. And it could be something that happened to you in childhood with the 6 of Cups. You don't know. I mean, I don't know, but what I'm saying is that this, to me, feels like your biggest obstacle to connecting with spirit and actually being in a place of abundance is really because you're trying to do that, or at least I'm seeing that's what you should do. Temperance card coming out at the bottom of the deck, that's really about balance. And really it's about, you know, and with the Temperance card too, like I'll just say this also can be, this can be an angelic presence is what I'm getting right here. That this angelic presence is actually available to you. And you may not know it, but it's something that lives within you as well. Like this is your ability to temper yourself, to temper your emotions, to temper your attitudes and your beliefs with the Emperor card, you know, your rigidness, your stubbornness, whatever it is that keeps you from connecting with spirit or connecting with your guiding light, you know. It's about relinquishing control and forgiving the past so that you can actually change your reality to whatever it is that you want it to be, to make it better. But this is kind of like a little kick in the pants. And I feel like if you're not getting the message, hopefully this will get to you. And if it doesn't, it'll get to you in some other way. This could be for a group of people. This doesn't just have to be for one particular individual, you know? So this could be happening to a lot of people right now, is getting this course correction to be like, okay, you know, you have some deep subconscious belief systems or subconscious almost ways of patternizing the world where you see patterns, okay? So you build belief systems based on what you're seeing that's actually coming through a lens, okay? Like you have a lens that you're looking at the world through this lens, and it's a lens of defensiveness and fear and pain and imbalance, you know? And this is not me trying to call you out and make you feel bad. This is literally so common. We all go through this at some point in our lives. And I literally highly doubt that anybody goes through life and doesn't at some point get off course and doesn't at some point experience something that is painful and difficult to heal from and is looking at the world like this, because this is completely normal, okay? But you have to admit that that's what's going on with you. Because if you stay stuck in this rut of that's the truth and this is my camp and this is my, you know, my reality, then that's what's going to happen, is it's going to stay your reality. And unfortunately, that is keeping you cut off from spirit, okay? And the Tower is here to say that if I feel like there are consequences, unfortunately, this is just the natural way of things, that if you don't get this message and you're not just through me, okay, this is for any of y'all, that, you know, that a change will happen whether you like it or not. And I would so much rather that not happen for you. So I hope that if you are hearing this message and you made it this far and it resonates really deeply and you're feeling like you really want to understand what's going on with yourself, I would highly suggest to genuinely start to do some research on healing work, and not just a blanket thing. I'm talking about whatever specific thing that you've experienced in your life that's hurt you and you know is contributing to your defensiveness or your way of seeing the world or your control issues, okay? Look up that specific thing. And it might be hard, like if you have to, you know what I mean, whatever it is that you do to keep yourself feeling like okay, you know what I mean, light a candle, pour a glass of wine. I don't want to encourage drinking, but if it helps you to actually sit down and start to do the work, then I encourage you to do it, okay? And just look up information on that specific subject. Start looking into what the symptoms of that particular experience looks like. Start to realize that you're not alone and that this doesn't have to be an isolating experience. This can actually bring you closer to yourself and closer to God and closer to your purpose and your guiding light, okay? So just find that passion within you and start to have passion for yourself. Start to have passion for your healing, you know, and have passion for your growth and for becoming the type of person that you know that you can be, that you're meant to be. And God wants that for you, you know? Spirit wants that for you and is here for you to help guide you there, you know? All you have to do is ask, and truly ask and admit that you're not on the right path in the first place, you know, whether it's your fault or not. And it's probably not. Most of the time it is absolutely not your fault to begin with, right? But then your power in the situation comes through. You have free will, you have the ability, okay? So I'm just saying, I hope that you become passionate about this idea, you know? And I really hope that this message helped. And, you know, I'm sorry if this triggered anybody, overwhelmed anybody, upset anybody. That really is not my intention. I really hope that if anything, it got through to some of y'all, whoever needed to hear it, okay? That's what this message was for. And sometimes these types of messages are the hardest to hear, okay? So I love you. I'm here for you. And I, you know, am wishing you so well when it comes to this, if this is what you're going through, okay? So look, if you're having dreams, okay, that's another one, is that Spirit talks to us a lot through our dreams. So if you're having strange dreams and you kind of have a hunch, but you're not sure, or you're completely not sure, but it seems significant, okay, I do dream interpretations, okay? And it's all sliding scale, so just hit me up and we'll talk about it, okay? I'll talk to you regardless, okay? So my contact information is in the description box below. I do not want my gifts to be inaccessible, but I also need to protect my energy. So we will talk about it, okay? And we'll see what we can do together, okay? So this is the deal. I'm here for you. If you do want to drop me a donation, those links are down in the description box below as well. It means the world to me, and I really appreciate all of your likes, shares, comments, and subscriptions. Please do drop me a comment if this resonated with you, because it really means a lot when I know that this message got to the person that needed to hear it. And it really helps fuel my fire so that I can keep going and keep sharing these messages with y'all, you know? So thank you, Spirit. We appreciate you. And I hope to see you all in the next reading. Thanks so much.